What nobody tells you about comeback rifles is this. The gun industry has a short memory. One decade you're obsolete, the next, you're a collector's holy grail. Here's something insane. One rifle on this list was discontinued for over 20 years, written off as a relic from a dead era. Then it came roaring back and became one of the most sought-after platforms in America. Today, we're counting down rifles that were forgotten, overshadowed, or flat-out discontinued, but refused to stay dead. Some got redesigned, others got rediscovered. All of them prove that obsolete is just a temporary label. Stick around. Number 1 will change how you see military surplus forever. And if you know your stuff, you'll recognize the pattern before we even get there. Let's go. Number 9. HKSL-8. Germany's civilian answer to the legendary G36. For years, it lived in the shadow of AR-15 and AKS. Too expensive, too weird-looking, too European. Introduced in the late 90s, the SL-8 was HK's attempt to bring G36 technology to the American market, but timing killed it. The AR-15 boom was just starting. Tactical rifles were cheap and modular. The SL-8? Fixed stock, proprietary magazines, $2,000 price tag. Shooters ignored it. Collectors moved on. But here's what they missed. 20-inch cold hammer forged barrel, gas piston system that runs cleaner than anything direct impingement, sub-MOA accuracy right out of the box, chambered in .223 Remington, weighing in at 8.6 pounds. Fast forward to today. The AR market is saturated. Shooters want something different. Something proven. The SL-8's piston-driven reliability suddenly makes sense. European precision engineering suddenly matters. Values are climbing. Smart collectors already know the SL-8 was never forgotten by serious shooters, just the market. And the market is finally catching up. If you know, you know. Number 8. Browning BLR. What do you do when the world says lever actions are done? You prove them wrong with aluminum and detachable magazines. The BLR, Browning Lever Rifle, launched in 1969 with a radical idea. Take the romance of a lever action and make it modern. Lightweight aluminum receiver, rack and pinion lever system, detachable box magazines. No tubular loading. No round-nose bullet limitations. It should have been a game changer, but the 70s and 80s belonged to bolt actions and semi-autos. Hunters wanted long-range precision or high capacity. The BLR was stuck in the middle, too modern for traditionalists, too old school for tactical guys. Browning quietly kept making them, barely marketed, rarely discussed. Then something shifted. Hunters rediscovered fast follow-up shots in thick cover. Western states embraced straight-wall cartridge regulations. And the BLR's ability to chamber everything from .243 Winchester to .300 Win Mag suddenly mattered. Available in short and long actions, 20 to 24-inch barrels, and capable of handling pointed Spitzer bullets, thanks to that detachable mag. The BLR does what tubular lever actions can't. The industry moved on. This rifle didn't care. Now, it's back where it belongs. Number 7. Colt AR-15 SP1. In 1963, Colt builds the first semi-automatic civilian AR-15, the SP1. Before Picatinny rails. 1964. Before modularity, before the tactical revolution, it was simple. 20-inch barrel, triangular handguards, carrying handle rear sight, direct impingement gas system, chambered in 5.56 by 4.5mm NATO, weighing 6.5 pounds empty. Then the market exploded. Flat top uppers, free-float rails, carbine-length gas systems. By the 2000s, the SP1 looked like a museum piece. Collectors kept a few, everyone else moved on. But here's the twist. Nostalgia is a powerful thing. Retro AR builds started trending. Shooters wanted the Vietnam-era look without the NFA stamps. The SP1 became the blueprint. Values doubled, then tripled. Original SP1s with matching numbers, 4 figures easy, and Colt caught on, reissuing retro models before they went bankrupt and got absorbed. The SP1 represents something the modern AR market forgot. Simplicity, no Gucci parts, no Instagram flex, just a rifle that worked when it mattered. It was never obsolete, just early. And now, the shooting world remembers why it started everything. How many of you have actually shot one? Number 6. Marlin 336, the rifle that survived its manufacturer going out of business. Introduced in 1948, the Marlin 336 became the working man's lever action, chambered primarily in .30-30 Winchester, with a tubular magazine holding 6 rounds, side ejection that allowed scope mounting, and a solid top receiver. It was everything the Winchester 94 wasn't. For decades, it sold steady, not flashy, just reliable. Deer hunters loved it. Then Remington bought Marlin in 2007. Quality collapsed. Fit and finish went to hell. Timing issues, rough actions. The Marlin name became a warning, not a badge of honor. Production moved, then stopped entirely in 2020. The 336 was effectively dead. Enter Ruger, 2021. They bought the Marlin brand and committed to doing it right. New manufacturing in Mayodan, North Carolina. Quality control restored. The 336 came back, and shooters who'd waited years finally got their hands on a rifle that lived up to the legacy. At 7 pounds with a 20-inch barrel, the 336 remains one of the best brush guns ever made. And now, it's backed by a company that actually cares. The 336 didn't just come back, it came back right. Number 5. Springfield M1A. When the military moved to intermediate cartridges, the full-power battle rifle seemed like a relic. But the M1A proved there's still a place for .308 precision. Based on the M14, the M1A launched in 1974 as a semi-automatic civilian version. Gas-operated, rotating bolt, 22-inch barrel on the standard model, chambered in 7.62 by 5.1 mm NATO, accurate, powerful, but heavy at 9+ pounds. The AR-10 came along, more modular, lighter options, free-float barrels. The M1A felt outdated, old-school wood furniture, fixed magazine well, traditional iron sights. But here's what never changed: reliability. The M1A runs dirty, it runs wet, it runs cold. Competition shooters kept winning with it. Long-range hunters kept stacking game with it. And when the military needed designated marksman rifles, they went back to the M14 platform. Springfield kept refining. SOCOM 16, Scout Squad, loaded models with national match barrels. The M1A evolved without losing its soul. Today, it's the choice for shooters who want .308 power in a proven package. Not the lightest, not the cheapest, but when accuracy and reliability matter, the M1A delivers. Some things don't need to change. Number 4. Winchester Model 70. What happens when the gun industry forgets about craftsmanship? Winchester found out the hard way. Introduced in 1936, the Model 70 became the rifleman's rifle. Controlled round feed, Mauser-style claw extractor, 3-position safety. Pre-1964 models are still legendary. Bolt actions don't get more refined. Then 1964 hit. Winchester cheapened the design. Push feed, stamped parts, cost-cutting everywhere. Purists revolted, but production continued for decades. By 2006, U.S. Winchester rifle production stopped entirely. The Model 70 was gone. Hunters mourned. Collectors hoarded pre-64s. Then, 2008, Winchester brought it back, and they brought back the right one. Controlled round feed, claw extractor, Pre-64 action, available in dozens of calibers, from .243 Winchester to .375 H&H Magnum, with barrel lengths from 22 to 26 inches depending on variant. The shooting world welcomed it home, because some rifles are too good to stay dead. Modern Model 70s are made in Portugal under FN oversight, maintaining quality while honoring tradition. They're not cheap, but neither is perfection. The Model 70 proves that when you get it right the first time, the market will always come back. Always. Number 3. Marlin 1895. Big bore lever actions were supposed to be history. Then dangerous game hunters remembered what enough gun actually means. The 1895 goes back to, you guessed it, 1895. Designed for cartridges too powerful for the toggle-link Winchester 94. Solid receiver, side ejection. Originally chambered in 4570 government. A cartridge from 1873 that refuses to die. For most of the 20th century, it was a niche gun, nostalgia piece, cowboy action prop. Hunters used bolt actions. Guides carried doubles. The 1895 gathered dust. Then two things happened. 1. Dangerous game hunting in North America came back. Grizzly encounters, feral hog problems, situations where fast follow-up shots and bone-crushing power matter more than range. 2. Straight-wall cartridge laws in Midwestern states made 4570 legal for deer. Suddenly, the 1895 made sense again. Modern loadings push 4570 to 2,000 plus feet per second with heavy bullets. Capacity is 4+1. Barrel lengths run 18.5 to 22 inches. Weight sits around 7 to 7.5 pounds depending on model. Marlin's recent Ruger-backed revival means quality is back, and big bore lever actions, they're not history, they're insurance. Wait until you see what's next. Number 2. IWI Galil Ace Gen 2, the rifle that fixed everything wrong with the AK twice. The original Galil launched in the 1970s as Israel's answer to the Kalashnikov. Improved ergonomics, bottle opener on the bipod, but it was heavy, over 9 pounds, and expensive. The IDF moved to the Tavor. The Galil faded. Then 2008, IWI introduced the Galil Ace, lighter, modernized, still AK reliable with better accuracy. It should have dominated, but American shooters hesitated. Proprietary furniture, limited aftermarket, AR-15s were cheap. The Ace was good, just not good enough to justify the price. Enter 2021, Galil Ace Gen 2. IWI listened. M-lock handguards, adjustable AR pattern stocks, ambi controls, improved triggers, caliber options from 5.56 NATO to 7.62x3, 9mm to .308 Winchester, barrel lengths from 8.3 inches, pistol to 16 inches, rifle. The Gen 2 doesn't just compete with ARs, it beats AKs at their own game. Reliability, long stroke piston, chrome-lined barrel, runs suppressed, runs filthy. Competitive shooters are taking notice. Tactical guys are converting. The Galil Avenue Generation 2 proves that good rifles get better when companies actually listen. This is what evolution looks like. Number 1. M1 Carbine, the rifle that survived its own death sentence. 1941, the US military needed something between a pistol and a full rifle. The M1 Carbine was born. Lightweight at 5.5 pounds, gas-operated, 30 carbine cartridge, 18-inch barrel, 15-round detachable magazine. Over 6 million made by 1945. Then the war ended. The carbine was declared obsolete, underpowered. Korea exposed its cold weather issues. Vietnam proved 30 carbine couldn't penetrate barriers. The military moved on. Surplus carbines flooded the market. Cheap, forgotten, considered a plinker at best. But shooters kept shooting them because the M1 Carbine does something no modern rifle does. It balances power, weight, and handling perfectly for civilian roles. Home defense without over-penetration, truck gun, ranch rifle, affordable surplus with historical soul. Then the collector market exploded. Original wartime manufacturers, Winchester, IBM, Inland, became six-figure pieces. Modern reproductions from Auto Ordnance and Fulton Armory proved demand never died. The M1 Carbine carbines was written off by every military expert, but civilian shooters never cared what the experts thought. They knew what worked. 70 years later, it's still here, still relevant, still proving that obsolete is just an opinion. That's a comeback. These rifles prove something the gun industry keeps forgetting. Obsolete is a temporary label. Designs don't die because they're bad. They die because timing, marketing, or trends kill them. But when the noise settles, quality survives. Proven platforms come back. Shooters remember what actually works. Which rifle surprised you most? Drop your pick in the comments. And if you think I missed one, or ranked them wrong, let's hear it. Real conversations happen down there. Here's your takeaway. Comebacks happen when design gets ahead of its era, or when shooters remember that reliability beats hype every single time. Next time, we're covering the rifles that should come back but haven't. You won't want to miss it. You're watching because you know there's more to the story than what's trendy. Share this before everyone else figures it out. Now you know the backstory. Use it.